Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new series on the channel. It's FIFA 23 and we are Fulham. Fulham was the team I chose to go for. I thought, you know, a newly promoted team, something a little bit different. I thought it could be quite interesting. Yeah, let me know what your thoughts are down below, to be honest, because yeah, I think it's different, right? I think lots of people are doing Nottingham Forest with all their new signings. We've got Fulham and the squad it's not brilliant, but it's not terrible. Obviously, we have Mitrovic up front, which is lovely. We have Andreas Pereira in behind. Cabano at the moment starts out on the left-hand side. De Cordova-Reid on the right. Reid and Palhinha in the middle. Tim Ream and Adebayo in the middle. Tete at the back. Robinson at left-back. And Leno in goal as well. So it is a pretty good starting team. Obviously, Dan James is there as well. We've got Diop and Babu. So it's a good little team. I think the starting team I'm sort of going for will be something like this. It'll probably be... Oh, no, definitely not Diop on the left-hand side. It'll be Diop in the middle. We'll go... I guess Cabano probably would... I mean, can you play... I mean, Dan James's pace would be brilliant. De Cordova-Reid sort of can play on the left. Robinson at left back, I don't mind. Mitro up front is awesome. Tom Carney can swap him for Reid. I think, yeah, probably. We've got Duffy as well. Oh, I forgot they've got Kurzawa. Oh, yeah, wow. Fulham squad's not, well, I mean, rating-wise, it's not the best, but name-wise, it's not too bad. Chalaba's in there as well. Yeah, okay. We've got it's a decent team. It can do with some strengthening. I feel like a central midfielder is definitely needed. Chalobah 73, not amazing. Harris 61, not amazing. Onomo 69, not amazing. Who else have we got on the bench here? Carney at 75. Yeah, so our best rated central midfielder is Palhinha 81, and then it drops down pretty quickly to that. So I think we're going to go and get a centre midfielder is going to be on the cards to go and find. I would like to play actually a 4-3-3 sort of attack like this and see how we can fit here. So James can go out there. Pereira goes in that hole. Yeah, Palhinha wants to be a CDM. So can we... how do you... I need to remember how to do this now. How do you actually... Ah, yes, it's that, isn't it? So you'd go adjust position. Like... Oh, okay, so it's not actually allowing us to change to a holding mid. Okay, interesting. It is saying there's a gap there. Oh, okay, so yeah, they're not going to be too... Okay, maybe that isn't the formation we want them. A 4-2-3-1 wide. I just feel like you need a bit more oomph through the midfield. Yeah. Which is why I wanted the 4-3-3 attack. Because it gives you that... No, I think we'll be okay. I think Palhinha can... We'll train him up to be a central midfielder, which is something we can do, isn't it? So, let's put the traditional 4... Unless you have... That doesn't allow us to use Andreas Pereira. That doesn't allow us to use Andreas Pereira. And I feel like Pereira, you know, Pereira, I want to have some long shots with him, basically. I want it to be Man United pre-season Pereira. That is what I want. But that is, I think, what we're looking for. So, left winger... maybe another central midfielder. I've got someone I think would be pretty good. Maybe a right winger as well. Definitely a central midfielder is on the cards. Yeah, we've not got a bad little team. Oh yeah, Willian as well. Bloody hell, I forgot they signed him. Jeez. Yeah, interesting. All right, let's progress on a little bit and we'll get into some transfer signings, hopefully. So just diving into our youth team, we have Petrov, who's a 16-year-old goalkeeper. We have Anderson, a 15-year-old left midfielder. Koch, who's a 17-year-old central midfielder. Jovanovic, a central midfielder who's 16. Keller, 15-year-old attacking midfielder. And Lund, who is a 15-year-old striker. Now, Koch at 64 rated with a potential 78 to 94. I'm sort of potentially thinking he could get a call up to join the senior team and maybe go out on loan. No one else is really standout at the moment, but we'll see. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on Koch, I think. Ludwig Koch, remember the name. So in terms of finances then, £36 million seems to be our overall budget, which is pretty good. It's not too bad, actually. Calendar-wise, we've got a lot of training coming up. We can look back at career, jobs, other leagues and things like that. But yeah, in terms of transfers, we need to go and send some scouts out. Now, we've got a scout report on some players already. None of them are amazing. Tyrese Campbell, 22-year-old striker, quite quick if I remember from Football Manager. Yep, sprint speed 71 to 81, acceleration 81 to 91. Fabio Tavares from Coventry, probably not the right sort of level we're looking at. We need the thing is here, we need starting players. That is what we need. It looks like only attackers have been scouted. Yeah, pacey, prolific striker is all that has been scouted at the moment. None of them are sort of come in and make the first team, which is what we want, really. So our first big bit of news is that Alexander Mitrovic had a bid on him of £14.5 million, which I'm probably just going to reject straight away. Okay, yes, FIFA, I know how to do all of this. Thank you very much. It's from Arsenal. What? Well, let's negotiate and see how much Arsenal want to pay for Alexander Mitrovic, which I think is a bit of a strange offer. 14.5 million they're willing to offer. Player swap? Give us a striker for a striker? Gabriel Jesus or Eddie Nketiah? Neither of them are amazing. We need a winger. I would take... I mean, do you reckon they'll give us Martinelli? Do you reckon they'll give us Martinelli for him? I mean, would come out. That would be us coming up on top. Like, it'd be amazing, that, wouldn't it? Let's say we want Martinelli, and they'll never go for this. Surely, £5.5 million. £5.5 million and Martinelli, and you could have Mitrovic. It's not practical. Yeah, exactly. Why did you even want him in the first place? Doesn't make sense. We want to keep Mitrovic here. Thank you very much. Right, we are scouting. Here we go. We've got Sander Berge on our shortlist. Central midfielder, I'd be very keen to bring in. I think he would improve us. Just waiting for the scouts to get back and let us know what's happening, really. We've not transfer listed anyone yet. We haven't done anything like that. We've had one offer for Mitrovic. Nothing else has transpired. Scout is trying to set up his session in France. And there's important around the transfer market and all of this sort of stuff as well that you always get when you first arrive. Player chats. Greetings, boss. On behalf of the whole team, I want to welcome you to Fulham. We've got plenty of work to do. The future is exciting. Good to meet you too. The future is exciting at Fulham. Really happy to be here. Very excited about what I think we can achieve together. Lovely. There we go, Mitro. Me and him, best mates. So another transfer offer then. Sociedad wants Kevin Mbabu, who we've only just signed. So I'm probably actually just going to reject that one straight off the bat. We don't need to worry about that at all. Sander Berge still being scouted. I don't know how long it takes. I can't really remember. But we are getting some of his attributes coming through now. Nothing else to talk about. We're just going through doing some training stuff, doing some background sort of admin and all that sort of stuff. Nothing really to worry about. We've got all of our holding midfielders now training to be actual central midfielders. So, yeah, it's fine. So our scouts have been out and about finding new people, and there is Sander Berge, as you can see. 3 days remaining to get full scout report on him, but he looks like he's going to be 6'5". He's got some good attributes. We're going to see if we can pinch him off Sheffield United once the full scouting is done. In terms of attackers, not much there. Midfield, Sander Berge. Defenders, so Soyuncu could potentially be someone we bring in. 6'1", 26 years old, not bad at all. Bednarek at Villa, Konza at Villa, Jordan Bayer at Burnley, Davinson Sanchez at Spurs, Longley at Spurs as well. Joachim Nilsson on a free transfer. That's not too bad. 6'2". No, where is he? There he is. 6'2", 6'1", left-footed. Yeah, we don't. He's good at jumping. Not the quickest off the mark. 28 years old. There's a few things we need to know a bit more about. So yeah, I'm not too sure he's the one for us. Over from the Bundesliga, we've got Marlon has been scouted, which I don't really mind. That's quite good. I know that he's a very good striker. Could play pretty well with Mitrovic, maybe in a two. Diego Lietti, who I signed at NK Maribor for the long-term supporters of the channel. Yeah, we've got a few different ones here. Let's go through positions. So attackers, Schuler, Marlon and Skov. Robert Skov, I remember him being very, very good on Football Manager. 26 years old, first team quality free kick specialist. Lucas Schuler, a prolific striker. Good acceleration, good sprint speed. He's going to be quick. And Marlon, so they're all very pacey. Okay, pacey, prolific strikers. I mean, Marlon would be a lovely one to bring in there. And then we've got our scout out in Spain. Gavi, obviously. Chukwueze, amazing. Oscar, Cubello, and Hale Correa. So again, let's go through here. So Correa is the striker they found. Pacey, prolific striker again. Something that the club obviously thinks we need. Midfielders, I mean, Gavi would be amazing. Release clause 69.7 million. Wow, okay. Chukwueze would be another one I'd be very happy to bring in for a bit of options on the right. Very similar to Dan James, just better. What have we got here? Solari, Fernandez, 29-30. Yeah, we want to sort of bring in, I'd say probably 25 and younger, unless they're really, really stand out. We could bring another Mitrovic for a centre. Florian Lejeune used to play for Newcastle, I want to say. Florian Lejeune. Corbello is there well, and Yamik. And then goalkeepers, no goalkeepers at the moment. I think Leno in goal is going to be a good option for us. And obviously, Edgar Oliverson is setting up to scout in France as well. So, yeah, not too much to report at the moment, but we'll keep this going. Couple of bits of transfer news then. So, Leicester City have made an interesting signing, Harry Wilson. Now, this is an interesting one. Harry Wilson's not someone I really had in my first team plans because of Dan James on that right-hand side, but he could be very useful as a right winger. We could get up to 13 million is what they're saying. So I think we're going to go and negotiate. But what we're going to do is see if we can get potentially a place. Brendan Rodgers is here just saying, you know, he just wants Wilson. He just really wants him. So Harvey Barnes, Perez. Oh, I mean, I do quite like Ayoze Perez. 28. I'm wondering if we can get some cash and Perez. I think he would be an upgrade. 76 overall. They're rated exactly the same overall, actually. What about strikers? What's Patson Daka? 13 million. Oh, we could try and get Iheanacho. Oh, I definitely wouldn't mind. I mean, Daka's younger, absolutely rapid and a great finisher. Fullback wise, Pereira, Castagna, James Justin at left back. Good young left back to bring in. A goalkeeper, we know they aren't their goalkeepers. They've sold Kasper Schmeichel, so Soyuncu at 13 million. Our scouts have scouted him. Johnny Evans. I don't really want any of those people. Tielemans, I'd love, but they'll never do that. Pratt could get him in. Sumade. Dewsbury Hall is a good youngster as well. I think we're going to ask for Patson Daka and then say new transfer fee. We're going to be cheeky. We're still going to ask for some money, and we're going to go. I just think 2.5 million plus Patson Daka is a pretty good. That's near enough. We can agree on that as transfer, and we'd also want to sign Daka as part of the deal. The additional fee you're asking for also means the deal isn't practical for us. We're looking at doing business elsewhere. Again, I'm not too upset by that. I think Wilson will be getting some game time here, and Sander Berge has now completed his scouting, and I think we are going to bring him again. Not the quickest, but we're going to bring him to just make us solid in that midfield. And yeah, have I got to go? Well, how do I do this then? Have I actually got to go literally into my shortlist? That's stupid. Why can't I just make an offer for him there and then? Transfer history, transfer hub. That's where it is. Transfer hub. Sander Berge. There he is. Approach to buy 7 million. The asking price is 9.2. You may have a chance this deal with an offer around 7.4. Okay, all right. So let's first off see if we can offer them someone in exchange. Who don't we? I mean, Chalobah's 27. He's not getting any younger. We could do like 4.5 million plus Chalobah. Should we go that and then go offer a transfer fee as well? And go edit and then go 2 point. What was that? What would that be total? 2.8 plus 2.4. That won't be enough. They'll never say no to that. 3.5 million. 3.5 million plus Trevor Chalobah. Spanish Crystal Valley will accept that transfer fee. It would also like to include a sell-on clause of 17%. Okay, let's edit the sell-on clause down to like 10%. Submit that offer. We can offer that. That's more really. Okay, there we go. Well, let's see if that goes through. Sander Berge for Chalobah and a little bit of money. I don't mind that at all. So chatting now with Berge. What was he on? We should know that through his scout report, shouldn't we? What he was. I swear we knew what he was on. He's on 18,500 on a 2-year contract. Okay, we should be able to blow that out of the water, really, and give him a pretty decent offer here. So really pleased to get started with these negotiations. First off, all the players' role at the club. Yeah, he'll be an important first-team player. I'm not bringing him in to sit on the bench. 4-year deal. Yeah, I'm happy with that as well. We can happy with that. So we don't want to put a release clause in his contract. Let's get into financials. So I think we go straight in with like 22,000 signing bonus. You can have like what? I don't know. What's a good signing bonus? Like 20, 28? I don't know. We'll see what they say with that, I think. And then we'll give you a bonus. I don't think you're going to score that much. So we'll give you, after 15 goals, we'll give you 100 grand. Because I really don't think... No, that's maybe a bit stupid. 80 grand. 80 grand after scoring 15 goals. We're prepared to put 22 grand, blah, blah, blah. It can't be less than 28,500 a week. We'll be looking for 640 grand after 15 goals. Bloody hell. Right, Marco Silva's not having any of this. Right, edit wage and signing bonus. So wage, they want 28.5. I think we go like 25. We're going to play Arbor here. This is a lot of money. Signing bonus can be like, what, an extra? Yeah, I don't mind that. I don't mind that. But that bonus, bloody hell, that's extortionate levels of stuff. For 20 goals, you can have 500 grand. Because you're more of a holding midfielder. You're never going to score 500 goals. 500 goals? He's never going to score that. He's never going to score 20 goals. Right, how about that? If you want to do it, 28.5 per is the minimum the player can agree to. In that case then, I think we give him the wage and we lower the signing on fee. We give him the wage and we lower the signing on fee. I think that's fair. They've now changed it to 5 goals. 15 goals and 350 grand. Look, we're being fair here. Tension's getting high. Top right corner. Tension is getting high. We might not get Burge here. We might not get Burge. Look. It's not quite what the lad was hoping for. He's keen to join the club. Bosh. The wage is settled. It's all done. And we are agreed here. And here is Sander Burge joining Fulham. This is a nice little cutscene. This is what Master League never does well. It never does any of this stuff very well. But Sander Burge getting shown around. Marco Silva comes out to meet him. I'm loving this. This is awesome. Marco Silva's like, just wait there. I haven't got time for you anymore. Doing his fitness, his physical, his signing preparation. We bring in Sander Burge. Yeah, loving that. And there he is. There he is, putting on the shirt. Lovely stuff. So Sheffield United to Fulham for Chalobah and 3.5 million. And, he gets rated as an A. Come on, what a signing. Love that. An excellent deal. An excellent deal is what everyone thinks there. Right, so Sander Burge, there he is, 75 rated. So he's not the best, but he's young, he's keen, he's going to come in and start ahead of Reed. It all makes sense, doesn't it? All makes sense. Lovely. Yes, first transfer signing done. Now, obviously, this could be a risky manoeuvre, but in and out of a bit of form, we're trying to go for Martial here. Anthony Martial. Now, our scouts suggested that 25.5 million could be enough for Anthony Martial. And now, I know it's going to blow pretty much most of our budget, but I think this is a statement of intent. Whether he wants to move to us or not, I don't know. Whether we can afford his wages, I don't know. But I think we're going to go in with... Let's not go straight in for what our scout recommended. For £23 million, we'll try and take Anthony Martial off your hands. Look, 31.9 is what they're thinking, Man United. So let's propose there. Let's go 25.5. Let's go 25 and a half. 25 and a half, I think, is pretty good. That's what our scout said. So let's have a look at that. 30.3. So they're coming down. They're coming down. Let's counter that. Shall we see if we can chuck in a player? Who might they want? I mean, should we see if we can chuck in... I mean, Harry Wilson's our best winger, apparently. Although, that's because Dan James is on loan. I wouldn't mind chucking them maybe someone a little bit younger, or... I quite like our options there. Centre-backs... Yeah, we probably do need another centre-back, to be honest. We could give them Vinicius... No, I'm not going to give them Vinicius. Wingers... Cabano, 30... I mean, I don't think they'll go for it, but let's go that... We'll go 2.5 million Cabano, who will get, I imagine, listed by them straight away. And then 25.5. So that's like, what, 28 in total. So we'll keep the price the same and give you a player that you definitely don't want. Non-negotiable, 30.3. 30.3 for Martial. It seems like a really good deal. We'd have to change formation probably and play 2 up front. Let's go new transfer fee. Look, Marcus Silva's itching a bit in his seats. We're going to go 28 flat. 28 million. Okay, they've accepted 28 million for Anthony Martial. It's a bold step. Let's see if it pays off, Cotton. So here we go then. This would be such a coup. He's on £110,000 at the moment. Yeah, crucial player, definitely. There he is, Anthony Martial. I mean, it might have been better to go for a loan or something. Well, let's give him a 4-year deal. He's only 26. A 4-year deal, yeah, that's what they're looking for. Definitely don't want to put a release clause in. What? He's looking for at least 65 grand a week. Yes, that's fine. 65 grand a week is totally fine. Signing bonus will lower that a little bit. Why is that suddenly dropped? They want 65. Can we? Is that the most we can offer? Oh, maybe that's the most we can offer. 65. They want 65 there. We may not be able to afford him, which doesn't surprise me, to be honest. We are only Fulham. 60. They want 60. Yeah, that's the most we can offer. And we can offer a signing bonus of 659. They want 660, so we're not far off that. And then the bonus, they want 1.4 million. And we can't afford anything in the bonus. Wow, okay. Okay, I'm going to assume... Oh, okay, so we have to counter. So let's just counter with... Let's counter with the most we can. And they're going to say no. Yeah, it's the minimum. So we'll end that negotiation. Okay, so we've got like no money left. Crap. Really should have looked into that. Really should have looked into that. Interesting to know that we did get an agreement with Martial, though. He was willing to talk to us, which is very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. As you can see, I did that one off the cuff. What's the... Can you see, like, your... Where was your budget? Where do you see your budget? Is it... It must be in the office. Ah, okay. So there it is. So finances. We have... So budget. Initial budget 35. Wage cuts. Okay, so you actually get quite in-depth stuff in here now. So 32 million to spend. That says a weekly budget of 620,000. So how do I know how much I'm spending already on... So if I just went to one of my scout players, right, and then... Or let's go into the transfer hub. Into the transfer hub and have a look at Martial. Oh, we can't offer anything just yet, but... Okay, that was really weird. I thought you'd be able to see somewhere... Okay, let's just go for another Man United player very quickly. Let's just go and have a look at Garnacho, for example. Shorten view in the transfer hub. So if I went to Garnacho... I mean, actually, loaning in Garnacho may not... Loaning's too short, okay. Well, let's just... I just want to go in here and see what it says we've got in terms of... Yeah, so top right, we've got a 31,628 budget and a weekly budget of 608. So why couldn't we offer Martial 60? Why could we only offer him... Very strange. Right, well, let's see if we can get Garnacho for very cheap, hey? For 4 million for Garnacho? Is that too much? Let's have a look. They'll probably say that's not enough, I imagine. It's a very reasonable offer. We've massively overpaid. Okay. We've massively overpaid. I mean, he's 18. He's going to be awesome, right? He's going to grow into a really good player. But, yeah, there you go. Okay, we might be signing... Maybe I'll cancel... Shall I cancel that? Because I only wanted to look at the budget, didn't I? I only really wanted to look at the budget. I wasn't really going in for Garnacho, probably. So I think we... Well, let's see what he wants. Let's see what he wants. Why not? We went for Martial. We come away with Garnacho. So, a prospect. Yeah, okay. Length of contract. We can give him 4 years. He's young. That's fine. Good. They're happy with that. Yeah, we don't have to have a release clause. That's fine. Salary. I have no idea what he's on at the moment, but I think Izzy's a prospect. Let's just go for like 15 grand and just go with that. They can then negotiate this on. Oh my god, we've overpaid. We've massively overpaid for Garnacho then. Well, it's done. Alejandro Garnacho is in at Fulham from Man United. Literally walked in to try and find Martial, and we've walked out with Garnacho. For 4 million, that's probably not going to be rated very well, I imagine. Bad negotiations, F. Player value, 1.6. Oh, no. Oh, no. And we've given him £15,000 a week. Well, he better be good. He better get some goals. He's going to go straight into the first team, let's be honest, because, oh, my God, he's so bad. He's so bad. Well, I balls that up, didn't I? I balls that up good and proper. Unbelievable. Oh, man. Well, there's the first faux pas of the FIFA series. Lovely stuff. Okay, so another transfer offer. Cabano has had an offer on him. Now, this one, I really don't mind selling him. 2.5 million, 30 years old, left midfield, left winger. He's not going to get much game time now that we've just signed Garnacho anyway. So, I think our assistant just said 2.75. So, let's get the most we can out of this. See what we can get them up to, because we need some money to come in. So, let's propose new transfer fee. They've said 2.6. So, we'll say give us 3. Why not? Give us 3 million. I don't mind that. 2.6 will also pass on 3% of a future transfer. So he's not going to have... So remove the sell-on clause. Propose new transfer. 2. Let's go. Let's give him a little bit of a deal, eh? 2.85. 2.85. Why not? Submit that offer. Come on. Come on. There we go. 2.85 million. Lovely stuff. So we've got a little bit more than what the scout or the assistant manager was suggesting. He's going to see if he wants to agree to their terms. And, yeah, we're in a good position. I can't believe we paid so much for Garnacho. Oh, well, he's in now. Nothing else we can do about it. So our scouts have come back with Jason Denayer on a free transfer, which is something I'm quite tempted to do. Value of 9.5 million. I think as an option, that would be very, very good. On a free transfer, I feel like you have to, right? You have to go for that. To get a defender in worth 9.5 million on a free. Recommended wage 46,000. I think it'd be a rotation. I'm not going to lie about that. Doesn't work. Part of most starting lineups guaranteeing first team football. Yeah, I think we can. Let's say that. I'll change my mind. 4 years is fine. Because I think we'll be able to get an offer on him. We don't want to put a release clause in. Oh, they want 18.8. Fine. We're getting you on a free transfer. So if 18.8 comes in, that's fine. 31.5. So it's less than what was recommended. Let's just check this then. Signing bonus 300,000, clean sheet 15 clean sheets 78,000. So let's just knock this down a tad. So 250, which I don't mind. Wages, let's go 30,000. We're just going to try and I'll put 20. Let's just try and knock him down a little bit, save a few little coffers here and there, and then that bonus 20 clean sheets for 650. With Fulham, I'm not very good at defending, so I don't think he's going to get that. So let's try that. See what he thinks. 30 grand, 650 for signing, 20 clean sheets. He's happy. Right, Jason Denayer's in. Third signing of the new era at Fulham. We are making headway in these transfers. There he is, Jason Denayer, being greeted by Marco Silva and a lot of the other players and physios and stuff like that. He's going to be put through his paces. I do love these cutscenes. They are really, really good. It's very immersive. It's very immersive. That's Sander Berge, I think, getting involved straight away. Checking out Jason Denayer. I do like that. I do like that. Everyone's so happy that he's here. He's delighted. The rating for this one, free agent, 0. 0 money down. Price rating, A. Lovely. Love that. Absolutely love that. There he is. Awesome. He's getting double the money that Garnacho's on. So he will replace Adebayo at the back. The youngster dropping down to the bench. He'll be replacing Tim Ream on the bench. So yeah, it's building up squad depth. Some good signings so far. I'm liking it. Trabzonspor are here with an offer for Kenny Tete for £7 million. 26 years old, right back. A pretty good right back. We do have Kevin Mbabu now. We could get up to 7.6 million for him. They've offered 7. His market value is 5.5. I think we can negotiate and try and push this up a little bit here. See what we can get. So they want 7 million. I think we are just going to go for a flat out fee. Let's see if they go to 10. Market value is 5.5. So we'll go with 10 million first. Just see what they say. 7.7. Can you go to 8.5? I think is I'd accept 8.5. Flat out money. 8.5. This is as much as we're willing as 7.7. Yeah, we'll accept that. We'll get 7.7 for him. We won't call their bluff. We'll see if he moves for 7.7. So, if they go through, then we may be in the market for another striker. And maybe Martial at some point in the future. Or, I do like the idea of signing Iheanacho from a rival. We'll have to wait until... As Man United accept 32.4 million bid from Roma for Marcus Rashford. He's reuniting with Jose Mourinho. Real Madrid, who have they brought in? Iago Aspas joins Real Madrid after moving from Celta. And Fulham have signed, we've signed a bargain in Sander Berge. Lovely stuff. So we are saying farewell to the old left winger, whose name Cabano, I think his name is. Yeah, I think Marco Silva's just saying thanks for everything. You know, you're not part of my first team, so farewell, chaps. Farewell, Chapo. He has, he's gone, and everyone's like, good bloody riddance. Get him out. Yeah, Neskins Cabano for 2.85 million to Montpellier. It's a decent price. So, yeah, nothing too much there. And we've got Koch as the youngster is being mentioned now as well. So, okay, first sale done. And the first, and well, not the first in, quite a lot of ins, actually. Quite a lot of ins indeed. So 28 million in the bank, 567 weekly budget. We'll see what else happens in the meantime. And something else that happens is Kenny Tete has agreed to join Trabzonspor, so he goes as well for 7.7 million. That price rating gets a C, so not the best, not the worst, but yeah, Tete has gone as well. So that is going to give us quite a lot of money now, although it still says 36 million. Why can't I? Surely our finances should have gone up. Surely our money should have gone up, because we've just sold. We've spent 7 million on ins, but we've sold loads, like nearly over 10 million. Yeah, I feel like we should have a bit more money to spend than we do right now. Let me know in the comments if I'm doing something wrong there. Let me know for sure. But yeah, let's crack on at the moment. Yeah, I'm happy with how the squad's shaping up. I can't lie. So we have a couple of offers for Tom Carney in midfield as well. 4.15 million from Club Bruges, and we also have 4.3 million from Southampton. Cabano has been sold. The board have allocated 2.2 to your current transfer budget. Marlon has had his scout report done. Adebayo's had an offer of 9.5 million from Augsburg, and Tete's sold for 7.7 with 6 million going into the transfer budget. So now we've got those messages. I'm hoping that it will actually work and we get an increased transfer budget, but we'll have to wait and see. Adebayo, I'm not going to sell. I'm going to reject that one straight off the bat. Tom Carney, I'm very intrigued. So Southampton, let's negotiate that one, because I think there may be a player or two that we can nick from Southampton, because they have got a decent youth academy, haven't they? So I mean, Lavia looks amazing in real life. It looks like they picked up a right bargain there. Wingers, Elianusi. I don't mind Elianusi. Gineppo, 24. 74 rated. Straight swap for Gineppo. That could be an interesting one to consider. I'll tell you what. We could definitely take Adam Armstrong in a straight swap. Back up to Mitrovic. I don't mind that. Let's say you give us 1 million. 1 million and Adam Armstrong. We have a proposition in mind, ready to pay a fee of 4.3. Unfortunately, we aren't interested in swapping players. Okay, so 4.3 million. If you're going just cash then. Just cash, 5.5. That's what going. Southampton were one of the people I was tempted to be in this save. That's our final offer, 4.3. I'm going to accept it. He's 31 years old. Yeah, I think he might be club captain. But yeah, so 4.3. The other one we've got to negotiate is... how do I get to the other offer? There we go. Is Club Bruges over in Belgium. So let's go and have a look at this then. Now this may leave us short. So let's just see if they will give us a little bit more. Let's go 5.25 flat out straight away with the cash. Okay, they've gone 5.25. Now do I reject Southampton's one? Oh, I can't reject it. Now that once you've accepted it, you can't reject it. That's annoying, isn't it? Hopefully he picks Club Bruges. Like, hopefully he thinks of the money for the club and he picks Club Bruges. Yes, that would be very helpful. Now, we could go back in for Anthony Martial. I'm just not sure about that. The old wages that was being said. 743,000 weekly budget. So we should easily be able to afford Anthony Martial. We'll leave it for now. So Tom Carney has left 4.3 million to Southampton. He chose less money for the club. He got an F. Bloody hell. Got an F. I'm maybe not going to be in a good rating here with the board, with these sales not going through They're going through. They're just not. They're not amazing. Right. What does that leave us with in terms of positions here? So we've got Leno and Rodak as goalkeepers, or Wickens as a youngster. Left back options we're good. Robinson and Kazar. I'm happy with that. Centre backs we now know we're good because we've got Adebayo, Diop, Denayer. We've got Duffy, and we've got Ream if we need to, and Babu, and no one else at right back. So we might need a right back. Centre mids, we've got loads of options, I think. Reed, Palinia, Berge. Onuma, who isn't the best. Sakulak, who's a youngster. Harris. Okay, so centre mid, we might need to bring another centre mid now. Right mid, we're good. Left wing, we've got Garnacho, so there's nothing else to worry about there. Mitrovic, Stansfield's out on loan. Muniz. Okay, so it is basically left winger, centre mid, and right back. Although I wouldn't mind 107,000 to call him back off loan. Steven Sessegnon, not for the moment. We'll leave him on loan at Charlton for now. So getting a few messages in. Martial has had some interest by Brighton. So I think we're going to go back in for Martial. 29.7 million they've made. And we've got scout reports now on Daka and Iheanacho as well. So lots of other options. Shall we go for Anthony Martial once more? Shall we go for a cheaper option, which is Daka? And, I mean, Martial... Let's try it again. Let's try it again and see what we can get with Anthony Martial. So 24... we'll offer a transfer fee. We're going to go 24.5. Are we chatting to Eric Ten Hag? No, I think it's one of his lackeys. 24.5 million for Martial. They're happy with that, right? Straight in for Anthony Martial. 24.5 million. Don't mind that at all. Okay, he is on, 110. He wanted 65, right? He wanted 65 last time. So let's go and negotiate. We're competing with Brighton. Role at the club, crucial. Yes, you're in. Definitely. 4-year contract, like we said before. There's no issues with that, I'm sure. No release fee. Not fussed about that at all. Right, he wants 63,660. So he's lowered his wages a little bit. And we can offer it this time. Okay, we're in a much better position now. Much, much better. Right. Edit wage. Let's get this down a little bit, shall we? Let's go 50... 55, I think, is acceptable. Signing bonus. Let's go 500 grand. I think that's all pretty good. Let's edit the bonus. 20 goals, 2.6 million. Bloody hell. Let's go 15 goals, 1.5 million. Take that. You know you want to come. You know you want to join Fulham. Come on. Doesn't reach what we're looking for. He's put everything up. 67,000. Counter that. Right. There's a little bit of tension. A little bit of tension in the air. Wages. 60 grand. Sign-in bonus. 600 grand. And then edit the bonus. 15 goals. 15 goals, 1.5 million. I think that's fair. To score, that's doing your job. Putting the ball in the back of the net, Anthony. 67 is the minimum. Oh my word. Okay. Right. 15 goals. 1.8. I'm happy with that. Wages 67, but you're taking 60 grand off that signing bonus. 67 grand for Anthony Martial, I think, is fair. We can make this work if you pay him 69,000. Oh my god, you guys are killing me here. 69. No, you said 67. You said 67, so we're going to go 67. 625. This is our last chance of negotiating, I think. And then we're going to go... no, that one was all fine. Bonus. 15 goals. 15 goals. 1.8. 1.8 million. Come on, Anthony. You know you want that. Okay, he's happy. He's happy. So now he's got to decide between us and Brighton. I think once you agree to deal with them... Yes, we've signed Anthony Martial. That is ridiculous. Come on. We've got a strike partner for Mitro. Yeah, which is going to make our formation really interesting now. Maybe a diamond, 4-4-2 diamond wide. So this is the same as we saw with Burge, so we can skip that. But there we go, he's in. £24.5 million. Man United to Fulham. Anthony Martial sort of drops a bit of a level there, doesn't he, to join us? But I don't mind that. Great first 11 now. Decent buy. Only a D? Wow, okay. Compare position right. That's a good point. We could play him on the wing. We could play him on the wing, couldn't we? Ooh, I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that. Anthony Martial, it says striker, but you could definitely play him cutting in from that left-hand side. Definitely get him cutting in from that left-hand side. I do like the sound of that. It drops our wonder boy Garnacho down here somewhere, but I mean, Ablade definitely won't be on the bench. Solomon then, no, doesn't need to be on the bench either, so we can put... who else can come on the bench from here? Maybe Wilson or Duffy or Willian. So that then gives us striker, winger, right midfielder. Oh, we've got 2 right midfielders on the bench. Centre back, left back. So we really... it's just... I might try and sell Willian. He's so old, isn't he? How old is Willian? Can we even see how old he is on here? I don't think we can. I might try and sell him. Let's put Solomon on the bench. Then. No, because we've got left winger, right midfielder. We need a centre midfielder. That's what we need on the bench, which will, at the moment will be Reed. So I don't mind that. Right, we're going to try and sell. We're going to put some people on the transfer list now. That is our starting lineup. For now, Anthony Martial cutting in from the right-hand side. Squad hub. Let's go and try and sell old man Willian. Wherever he is. There he is. Right midfielder Willian. 33 years old. Add to the transfer list. Yeah. And I think we've got to sell him really. He's not very good. Who else have we got that we could potentially put on the transfer list? At the moment, we've sort of got to keep this squad, I think. It's not... Oh yeah, we need a right back. We do need a right back. If we don't bring in a right back soon, I think we will recall Sessegnon. Okay, so Mitro has come to us saying he's not sure, with the transfer window nearly over, we've strengthened the team enough. I'm going to be cocky and say we're already good enough. He loves that. He absolutely loves it. Yeah, Mitro, there you go, mate. We've brought in Anthony Martial. How much more do you want? So at the moment, this is how we're lining up, and I think the next episode... So we're doing short, quick games. This will probably be the longest episode of the series, I imagine, or these sort of admin-heavy ones, as Ismail Sarr. That's a good signing for 18 million. Why didn't I try that one? Bayer Leverkusen have bought in Menuhin? How do you say? I can't remember. Iker Menuhin, something like that. As we're allowing Willian to leave. What other? Fulham have been busy bringing in Anthony Martial for 24.5 million. And we've also... No, Tim Reed is not going to start. I'll tell you that right now. We do have Arsenal coming up very soon. August 13th. What's the date today? How do I know what the date is today? It's the August the 6th, so not quite yet. But we are going to leave it there for episode 1. We'll be back for episode 2. If you've enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, all that good stuff. I always forget to say it at the beginning of the video. So yeah, leave a like if you've got this far. Let me know what you think about the transfer signings, and we'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.